Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Thundershot, and I'm here today answering a few questions on my ask.fm. There will be a link to this down below in case you want to leave any questions, but I let a few pile up over the course of a couple days, and I was just going to go ahead and knock these out real quick. First things first, though, if you were in my Skyrim live stream last night, I'm sorry. My computer really can't handle the hot weather for some reason. I'm ordering a new case for it today, so that way it has more room to breathe and do all that stuff, because I think that's the problem, is that the case is too small. But anyways, I'm going to get it fixed, and as soon as my part comes in and as soon as I get it fixed, I will be back to live streaming. But until then, I have to put the live streams on hold for a little while, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyways, let's get down into this. So I'm just answering questions. Again, you guys can ask me anything over on my ask.fm account, and I will do my best to answer them. So this is kind of I'm not quite to 15,000 subs yet, but this is my 15,000 subscriber thing, and it's just going to be me rapid firing these things. And then I'll probably try to do this again at 20,000 subscribers whenever I get to 20,000 subscribers, if I ever get to 20,000 subscribers, except I'll try to have Black and Fist and or Quaman on here with me as special guests, so that'll be fun. But anyways, here we go, let's get started. Do you know the saying 17? I have no idea what that means. Okay, next one. By the way, I'm the one that asked you if you were sexually active. Okay, so here's how ask.fm works. If you ask me a question, it puts it on the bottom of the list. If you ask me a question and then you wait 3 days and ask me another question, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm assuming I have a question about being sexually active later on, but thank you, Driz Tan Castray John. Thank you for that one. That's not a question, though. Quaman Land, this question is for you. What if, when they say Broly and he said he would join them and become a Z fighter forever, how would this change the series? Well, Quaman's not with me today, so I'm sorry about that one, but you can feel free to ask him over on his ask.fm. Go to his YouTube channel. You can find a link to that from my channel, and you can ask him on there. It's got a little thing where you can go to his ask.fm. But if Broly would have joined the Z fighters, Broly's not canon, we know that. He's only in the movies, but if he would have joined the Z Fighters, he was insanely strong. So without really putting much thought into it, I would assume Broly would be able to do a whole lot of work, at least up until the he would make a pretty big impact, at least up until the Majin Buu saga. But again, I'm trying to rapid fire these, so I don't want to spend too long on any given question. Hey Thundershot, can you get Black and Fist and QUU12 to help you set up this question and do on YouTube, please? Well, here's the question. You know how in Dragon Ball GT, when Goku was turned into a kid, right? But when he went Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, he was still a kid, but Super Saiyan 4, he turned into a man. Why is that? I don't care what my color scheme is. That's cool. When he turned into Super Saiyan 4, I want to say they give an explanation for it in GT, and I'm not going to lie, my GT is a little bit rusty right now, but I want to say they give an explanation for it in the show. If anyone knows for sure what it is, leave it in the description down below, but I want to say it had something to do with the fact that he had to go Great Ape to go Super Saiyan 4, and then Super Saiyan 4 was supposed to be like Saiyans in their purest form or something along those lines, something weird like that, but there is a reason. They do explain why he becomes an adult in GT. I'm just not 100% sure what it is. Which do you like better, Super Saiyan God Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Super Saiyan 4 Goku looks sweeter, but I think this new movie route they're taking with Super Saiyan God has more potential than GT does, as far as being a good show or series or what have you. Favorite Z fighter and villain? We answered this question a lot on Black and Fist video, which I'll link you to here at the end, but favorite Z fighter ever was Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, or if I had to pick one overall in general, it's still probably Gohan. And I have not put a whole lot of thought into a favorite villain. I don't know. I can tell you it's not Broly. I don't know. Favorite villain. That one's tough. That one's really tough. I'll have to get back to you on favorite villain, but ask it again, and I might have put more thought into it. Do you like Hispanic drama shows on telenovelas? Nope, but thank you again. I'm just gonna call you Driz this time. It's the same guy. What if Ash was a gay little girl? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about Ash's sexuality, but he is kind of a little girl about most things. I prefer Red from the manga, so that's my thing. What's the most craziest thing you've done? I moved out on my own, I went to school to become a professional wrestler / referee, and started a YouTube channel. And that was about as crazy as it gets off the top of my head. I can't think of any like one single like, oh, I jumped off a building and there was only spikes at the bottom or something like that. I can't think of anything like that off the top of my head right now. What is Black and Fist's real name? I'm pretty sure it's Jesus, or his first name is Blacken, and then his last name is Fist. It's one of those two. I'm not sure what it is. Are you Christian or Catholic? I was born and raised Christian Catholic, or Catholic Christian, whichever one it is. Pretty sure it's Christian Catholic, but I was born and raised that way, but not anymore, no. Do you get many questions here? Yes, I'm rapid firing these today, and I've let them build up over a few days, but my first day I mentioned in my Ask.fm, I got a ton of questions, and I answered a whole lot of them. So this is by no means all the questions that I have. This is just a few that I'll let build up over the last few days. But yeah, I get a little bit. Not quite as much as Quaman, and I don't think I got as much as Black and Fist did, but I get a few here. Are you in college? Not anymore. I did go to Kansas University for 1 year, though. There was an alternate universe where Goku and Gohan fused and became Gokhan. And there was another alternate universe where Gohan and Vegeta fused and became the Jihan. Who do you think will be faster, stronger, and smarter? Definitely Gokhan and Goku, because unless it was like right when Dragon Ball Z started, then Vegeta was stronger, so in that case, that group. But if this is Gohan after he becomes Mystic Gohan, then it would either be after he becomes Mystic Gohan or during the Cell Saga. Then Gokhan is stronger. But aside from that, if it was like during the beginning of the Buu Saga, then they would be tied, because if you think about it, Vegeta or Goku, whoever fused with Gohan, would have to lower their power levels to Gohan's power level. So you can only be double what Gohan's power level is at most. And being that Gohan wasn't as strong as Goku or Vegeta in the beginning of the Buu Saga, that means they would be tied. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. If not, I don't know. But you kind of get the idea. Again, Driz, thank you. What would you rather be, an android, human, Saiyan, or a Kai? Well, Kais are gods, and that's awesome. I would have to go Saiyan just because the possibility is Super Saiyan, but let's eliminate Saiyan from this equation, and honest to God, I think I would want to be an android, particularly one that can absorb energy, because that seems like such a useful technique. I think even though GT isn't canon, I think it's best portrayed by Super 17, because 19 and 20 kind of got their asses kicked. But can you imagine how much stronger Android 17 and 18 would have been if Gero just would have given him the ability to absorb energy? I mean, you know what I mean? It's almost like, why didn't he put that in? And it's probably because he didn't have room. He had to have all the programming in there he needed and making Cell perfect and stuff like that. So I don't know. But yeah, key consumption Android would be pretty sweet. That's probably my second choice next to Saiyan. Plus, androids live forever because they're fucking robots. Anyways, why do you think the 3D DBZ games other than... Wait, why do you like the 3D DBZ games other than the 2D DBZ games? I prefer the 3D Dragon Ball Z games just because Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is the best of all time. Plus, in the 2D Dragon Ball Z games, don't get me wrong, Budokai was a fantastic series. Those were not bad games. I was just never a huge fan of the... Well, if I push left, right, up, down, X, B, circle, square, R2, L2, click R3, L3, and then push square triangle at the same time, I can do the Spirit Bomb. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it was really cool when you pulled it off, but I got to the point when I played those games regularly that I could pull it off consistently. I just was never a big fan of writing everything you had on the fact that hopefully you would get this button combination right while they're trying to interrupt you with it. So that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, I prefer the 3D games, and Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is still the best game to this day. Do you watch Code Geass? And if you did, what was your thought about the ending of R2? I don't, I'm sorry. There's a lot of animes people tell me I need to watch, and I do need to get around to them. But the main ones I hear is you need to watch Naruto, which, down to its core, is kind of a Dragon Ball Z knockoff. Because, like, look at Naruto's main get-up from the beginning. And I had a Naruto fan. It wasn't a fan, it was a friend of mine who just really likes Naruto. Tell me this. He's like, he got the original concept from Dragon Ball Z. But I've had people tell me to watch Naruto and Bleach the most. Those are the main two I hear that I need to... They'll probably be the first two I look at. I also want to watch Hellsing. I want to watch Hellsing Ultimate, because Hellsing Ultimate Abridged looks hilarious and it makes it look really good. Anyways, hey there, Thundershot. Would it be possible for you to do a playthrough of Sonic 06? No, because Sonic 06 was one of the worst games to come out of all time, and I haven't myself actually played it. However, if I remember to leave a link in the description, I probably won't, but just look up, just YouTube Clement, C-L-E-M-E-N-T, reviews Sonic 06. It is a 6-part review. I have never played the game. I have watched his full 6-part review on Clement Reviews Sonic 06 probably 3 times at this point. And it's, I don't know, it's such a good review and it explains everything about the game. I love Clement. It's Clement J643, but I love Clement to death. But just look up Clement Reviews Sonic 06 if you're at all interested in that game. Are you a Transformers fan? I've never been real big into, like, Like, I haven't seen the old school cartoons. I don't pick up the games because from what I hear, for the most part, the games aren't very good. Especially the new one that just came out. I heard that one wasn't very good. And the movies were okay. I haven't seen the brand new one, but I'd seen all the other ones and they were all right. I think I prefer the first two, but Michael Bay is Michael Bay, so that's about as far as that goes. But yeah, I can't say like I love Transformers, but I don't hate it. Thundershot, do you smoke bud? Now, if this question is do you smoke bud, like do you smoke weed? Never have. No real desire to. If you do, if you are into that sort of thing, that's fine with me. I'm not going to judge you for that. But I have known people who it's like that's all they do, and it's like, okay, find a hobby that isn't that. But no, I don't do it, but if you do it, you're fine by me. Just don't let it be the only thing you do ever. And thank you, Dalton Heenan. If I missed anyone's name, I'm sorry. If I knock my microphone off of its stand while I'm here, I'm sorry, because that's totally what I just did. But yeah, if I missed anybody's name earlier, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm trying to semi-rapid fire these. Oh, and if this question is, do you smoke? And then he calls me his buddy, like bud, like if I smoke in general. I used to be guilty of party smoking, where I would have like a cigarette or a cigar whenever I was out partying, but I really don't do that anymore at all either. So there you go. Those are my answers. Would you consider making a community channel to help out smaller topic video YouTubers? Honest to God, I would really love to do this. The problem is that if I post something that isn't Dragon Ball Z, it's probably going to get less than 1,000 views. And considering I have my subscriber base, which is almost 15,000 people right now, that's really slim. And I think if I did make a community channel and tried to buff, like even if it was a completely separate channel and I tried to talk it up, I don't think many people would go to it. Maybe when I'm bigger, I can come back and try this again. Maybe when more people watch stuff on my channel that isn't just Dragon Ball Z, I could try this again. I would love to do it, but as of now, it just wouldn't work, plain and simple. What number can you count to? Without looking it up, I don't think I know what comes after 3. Like, you know, like 3 trillion, yeah, 3,999,999,999,999. I don't know what would come after that, so without looking it up, that's as high as I could go. What do you think about Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Love it to death. Thank you, Driz. Oh, it's Driz again. I think I missed somebody's name. I'm sorry, but thank you, Driz. Love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Can you have a Facebook and can you add me, please? I actually plan on making a Facebook very soon. I haven't yet because I have Twitter, but I think a lot less people have or use Twitter than I think they do. But follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Link to that will be down below. You can chat it up with me about anything. I also announce when I do live streams. You guys will be the first ones to know when I get my computer fixed and when I start live streaming again. Also, when I get like Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse news that isn't really worth making a video about, but it is kind of like, hey, this happened, I tweet it out instead of making a video about it, so you can kind of get the smaller information that I don't think is worth a video, but you can find it there too. So yeah, Twitter link down below. Do you like high panic, black, white, or Asian girls? Any woman can be beautiful as long as it's not, didn't used to be a man. Alright, next. Oh god, my delete button's not working. Oh shit, did I just get rid of a couple questions? If I missed somebody's question right there, I'm sorry. Leave a comment down below. I was clicking X, it didn't look like anything was happening. Anyways, in what country and city or village do you live? And that dick question, is it 6 centimeters or inches? Thank you, Elva Killer. Elva Killer. Alright, anyways. Not going to give away the city I live in. I live in the United States of America, and I'm not going to go any more into it than that right now. But the dick question, the first time I brought up my Ask.fm, somebody said, how big is your dick? And I said it seats 6 ladies, and so it seats 6 ladies. Like, it's not a centimeters or inches thing. There's actually 6 women can fit. It's weird. It's got like 6 heads. It's just, I don't want to get into it. The doctors say it's a medical miracle, really. Anyways, who do you think is stronger, Vegito or Gogeta? Vegito is stronger due to the Potara earring fusion being stronger than the Fusion Dance fusion is. And that is stated by Elder Kai in both the manga and the anime. Hey, you play GTA, right? Do you think you could play with subscribers during one of your streams? Well, like I said, right now my stream's out of commission, but when that comes up, I have played GTA before on a couple streams, and I've also played with subscribers for 2 streams. If I were to do it again, my volume, my volume for the subscribers would have to be off, so that way nobody could hear them, because if not, it's just absolute chaos in the stream. But yeah, I would consider doing that again. I probably Well, actually, I think that's a question later on, but I probably won't get GTA 5 for the PS4 just because I already have it on the PS3. I mean, unless it's something amazing and unless they had something brand new, I probably won't get GTA 5 on the PS4, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. If Mystic Gohan can become a Super Saiyan God, do you think he could beat Bills? No, because Goku has been training since the end of Z, and some time has passed, and Gohan did what he did at the end of the... He did what he did at the end of the Cell Saga to the Buu Saga, so he got weak again because he didn't train at all, and Goku's been training the whole time. So I would say Goku in Battle of the Gods is stronger than Gohan. How strong is Aurelie Normakai? Oh, Lord. Well, if you watch TGN's The League, she's pretty freaking strong, and I think I'll leave it at that. What would the Saiyan race become if Frieza never had contact with them? Thanks. Well, they probably would have kept doing what they were doing, you know what I mean? I don't know if Raditz, Vegeta, or Nappa would have ever thought to bother Goku. I don't know if they ever would have came to the planet or anything like that, and then Goku never would have got his training, and then Cell probably would have showed up with the androids and they would have killed everybody. Just without putting any real thought or research into it, that's my answer. Is how it probably would have ended. Either the androids, probably Dr. Gero, and 19 would have showed up and killed everybody, and there would have been no answer to it, because Goku would have never gone to King Kai's planet to train, and then he never would have gone to Namek to stop Frieza, because Frieza never came in contact with the Saiyans. So she never, or I keep thinking Frieza's a girl, so he never would have found out about the Dragon Balls. So yeah, I think the androids would have came in and killed everybody because of that. But the Saiyans would still be alive, and as of your question, just pertaining to the Saiyan race, they probably would have kept doing that thing where they'd come and buy and sell planets. And if I had to guess, I say they would have just forgot about Earth because Goku never did his thing. But I don't know. That's a very good but what-if-y question you had there. What's your favorite DBZ movie villain and canon DBZ movie villain? Again, get back to me with the villain thing because I do need to put some thought into this because I really don't have one right now. I kind of need to analyze personalities and how everyone plays out and everything. It's kind of cheating if I say Vegeta, and Vegeta is probably one of my least favorite Z fighters, to be honest. But if I had a favorite villain, Vegeta's not a bad villain. Because even though he does some good, like in the Namek Saga and stuff like that, even though he's technically a good guy, he screws some stuff up, like a villainish stuff for a while, such as letting Cell get fully transformed and stuff like that. But yeah, probably, I don't know. If it's cheating if I say Vegeta, then I don't have an answer, but Vegeta. How'd you come up with your profile pic? If you're talking about my YouTube profile pic, my cat just meowed, sorry. Anyways, if you're talking about my YouTube profile pic, that was just an image I found on the internet. I liked both Shadow and Raichu when I googled it, and there was a picture of them together, so it's mine now. If you're talking about my Ask.fm pic, I'm not going to show it off here, but if you go to my Ask.fm page, you'll see it. It's just a picture that makes me laugh every time I look at it, so I used that one. I didn't make it, though. And then if you're talking about my Twitter picture, one of my very first videos on YouTube was actually me showing people how to make a Super Shadow the Hedgehog tutorial on Black Ops 2 for an emblem. And that was the emblem I made, and I've just never changed that one. So there you go. Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks versus Mystic Gohan. Thanks again, Evan A. I think you asked a question earlier, Evan, and I missed saying your name. I'm sorry about that. But Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks versus Mystic Gohan. That's a tough one. Are we assuming that Gotenks kept training? Because if not, we take the Gotenks from GT, even though GT is not canon. If we take the Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks from GT, Goten and Trunks kind of quit training, so they kind of suck now. And if we take Mystic Gohan from the Buu Saga, then Mystic Gohan's probably still going to win that, considering Gotenks and Trunks got weaker over time. So I don't know. But I would say Mystic Gohan. In a weird way, wouldn't Goten have the most potential of all the Z fighters because he turned Super Saiyan at an age younger than Gohan? I mean, clearly he didn't need to train as much after Buu because it was peaceful, but if he got like a Mystic upgrade, would it be more than Gohan's? If he got a Mystic upgrade right away, I do not think he would be stronger than Mystic Gohan was, just because I think Goten was reaching a lot of his full potential at the time. Now, if Goten kept training forever, it's possible. To this, I would like to address you to a video Quaman's Land made, and it's called Are Partial Saiyans Stronger Than Full Saiyans? And he talks about the difference between Goten and Trunks and Gohan, and then he talks about the difference between Goten and Trunks and Gohan, because they are two kind of separate things. And he explains why in the video. And then Full-Blooded Saiyans. So go to Quaman's Land's channel, look up Are Partial Saiyans Stronger Than Full-Blooded Saiyans, and that'll do it. Anyways, I know a question I missed there. Somebody asked me, somebody said, because I remember I was skimming through these earlier. Somebody said, hey, Thundershot, Quaman's Land and Black and Fist haven't asked or answer any question policy. Are you going to have the same? Probably. I mean, if you're just blatantly trolling, I might ban you from my ask.fm, and that bans your IP address, which means as long as you're in the same building or using the same internet, you'll never be able to ask a question again. But that you're going to have to be blatantly trolling pretty hard or saying some pretty out there stuff before I would do that. So for the most part, oh, and no links, and please don't ask me to shout out your channel, because I have no real interest in that. You can PM me on YouTube if you're into that sort of thing. But anyways, that's going to do it for this little Ask.fm. Again, at 20,000 subs, I will try to bring back, actually it says I have 18 questions. Oh, where did these go? Okay, hold on, I'm not done yet, never mind. Are you Hispanic, black, white, or Asian, or Caucasian? LOL, that rhymed. Where did these come from? Oh well. Gonna answer these. I have vlogs up. If you skim through my channel a little bit, you'll find out what I actually look like. Are you sexually active? Well, I had a witty answer for this earlier, but it totally dropped. I don't know. How tall are you? By Driz again. 6 foot to 6'1", but again, you can look up the vlogs. Although I never think I'm standing. Can you buy GTA for the PS4? Oh, I knew this was a question again from Driz. Again, I gave my answer on that earlier. So. Quaman or Black and Fist, who is better and why? We actually go through that on a little over on Black and Fist video of this. Go to Black and Fist channel, look at his over 9,000 video, and we comment on that. Quaman and Black and Fist have an answer all policy to you. Yeah, that was the one. I just answered that one. Quaman hasn't ever revealed his face. Why hasn't Quaman ever revealed his face? Actually, I'm pretty sure that profile picture is actually Quaman that he has for his YouTube. I'm like 99% sure that's him. If not, I don't know, it might be somebody else. No, it's just a drawing. I don't know. You can ask him over on his ask.fm account, and he has an answer all policy, so there you go. Are you Quaman's and Black and Fist friend on the internet only, or do you know them in the real? If so, can you tell me what they look like? I'm not going to tell you what they look like, because that is at their discretion. Show or tell you what they look like. Actually, Black and Fist, most of Black and Fist video, he shows his face, so there you go. But about Quaman, no, I'm not going to tell you that. However, I will say that they live in different parts of the USA than I do, and I was originally contacted via internet, so we've only ever spoke via internet, but we do talk quite frequently. What does Quaman make such awesome videos? You'll have to ask him yourself over on his ask.fm, because I actually, he just had a video out where he gave a report card, and I answered there too. So there was one called he just put out a video called Give Quaman a Report Card. And I answered pretty much a question just like that one on there, so keep an eye out for my comment. Super Perfect Cell versus Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Super Perfect Cell because, and this is actually a really, really good question, I probably need to do more analysis on, but I firmly believe that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan could beat Super Saiyan, and I'm talking about Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. I firmly believe that he could beat Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, given the time. Like, it would have to be the same time. Like, there's a reason, because Broly's power grows constantly, so there's a reason Broly's stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the movie when he's an adult. You know, like right before the Buu Saga starts or whatever, or in the middle of the Buu Saga, whenever that was. There's a reason Broly's stronger than him there, and that's because Broly's had more time to get power, and Gohan's significantly weaker than he was at the end of the Cell Saga. But at the time that Super Perfect Cell was around, I believe Super Perfect Cell would win that, because Super Perfect Cell, Quaman will argue, is not much weaker than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, although I would say he's a little bit more. I say Super Perfect Cell wins that one, but just barely. But that's just me. When are you continuing the last DBC fight stream? When I know for sure, and with my computer being out of commission right now as far as streaming goes, it's a little bit more iffy, but when I know for sure when I'm continuing this, I will let you guys know. But right now I don't have a date. But I will continue it, that's for sure. Do you watch Black Lagoon? It's an anime. Nope, honestly haven't heard of it, I'm sorry. What do you want to see from the next DBZ movie? Oh, I think we all kind of want to see Super Saiyan God Gogeta, don't we? I mean, even though they said Vegeta's going to be the next protagonist, I think a Super Saiyan God Gogeta could beat Bills. And I also think he would put up a good fight with Whis. I really do, and that may seem way overshot, but think about how much stronger they got when they fought Super Buu, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think Super Saiyan God Gogeta would be something else. I'm starting a channel and I was wondering if you need a microphone to record. If you are doing a channel that involves recording your voice, then yeah, a good microphone is always comes in handy. However, if you have a laptop with a microphone built in, sometimes you can pass with those. But for the most part, I would recommend an actual, most people order like a Blue Yeti or a Blue Snowball to record with, and those usually do them pretty good. Would Raditz and Nappa join Vegeta when he joined the Z Fighters if they had lived? Why or why not? And what advantages would the Z Fighters gain by having 2 more Saiyan warriors in their ranks? I keep seeing Goten and Trunks training with Uncle Nappa. I cannot talk anymore. Uncle Nappa, Trunks and Uncle Raditz, Goten. Nappa and Vegeta, I think if they were to join, and I can't guarantee you they would. Honestly, if Raditz and Nappa were still around, I don't know if Vegeta would have became a good guy or not. And that's just because he didn't actually start becoming a bad guy until after Nappa was dead. Now this question, obviously, thank you Johnny for asking this, but this question needs a lot more insight than I am going to give it today. But that is a good question. I think they would have made a difference in the Namekian saga, and then it would really come down to if they could keep up, because we know Nappa wasn't as strong as Vegeta, even though I'm pretty sure he was older, and we know Raditz wasn't as strong as Nappa or Vegeta, even though he was older than Vegeta. We know that. So it would all depend on how quickly they could become Super Saiyan, and if they could keep up, what really is what it would come down to. I'm trying to start a channel on YouTube soon, but if I want to record with my voice, would I have to get a microphone? Do you have to use it? Yeah, if you want to record your voice, unless you have a laptop that has like a MacBook Pro, like one of the newer MacBook Pros or anything like that, or like a phone maybe that has good recording, you're going to need a microphone. If Vegeta still had the strength from Babidi, could he be able to beat Kid Buu? No, because Vegeta did still have the strength from Babidi. Even though the Majin got wiped off of his head, that strength from Babidi never really left, because it wasn't strength that Babidi gave him and then it goes away when Babidi goes away. It was a literal, almost a Zenkai boost in itself. It gave Vegeta a boost that I believe he had forever. And considering Goku as a full-blown Super Saiyan 3 stated that he would have been able to beat Kid Buu, but it probably would have been close. I do not think under any circumstances a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta could do it. Even if Vegeta somehow got the boost he got in Battle of the Gods, you know, where he landed a good punch or two on Bills, I think that good punch or two would have blown part of Kid Buu's body off, but I don't think it would have killed him. Kid Buu would have regened, and then Vegeta's boost that he got when he was fighting Bills would have been gone. So no, I don't think Vegeta could have beat Kid Buu even under those circumstances. During the Buu arc, Goku says that him and Vegeta are equal, but Goku didn't turn Super Saiyan 3. If Goku did turn Super Saiyan 3, do you think that he'd be able to beat Majin Vegeta or still be equal? Wait, hold on. Let me read this one more time. Actually, never mind. During the Buu arc, Goku says that him and Vegeta are equal. Hold on one sec. I needed that. Anyways, but Goku didn't turn Super Saiyan 3. If Goku did turn Super Saiyan 3, do you think he would be able to beat Majin Vegeta or still be equal? Hands down. Goku even states that, Vegeta, one of the two states, Goku or Vegeta states that they know Goku was holding back during the Super Saiyan 2 fight. I firmly believe actually Goku's Super Saiyan 2 was stronger than Vegeta's, but he held back in that fight just to give Vegeta the fight he always wanted. And of course, Super Saiyan 3 being in his pocket, I think Goku would have been above and beyond by far what Vegeta was. He easily would have destroyed him if he would have pulled out Super Saiyan 3. But alright, that's going to wrap it up for real this time, guys. I'm going to leave links to everything I talked about in the description below. I want to thank all you guys for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. And if you are still interested in more questionnaires being answered, the Black and Fist just uploaded a video to his channel the other day of his over 9,000 subscriber special and his birthday special. It was just his birthday the other day, where him, myself, and Quaman answer you guys' questions for an hour and a half. It actually might be a little bit longer than that. So check that out over on the Black and Fish channel. That's going to do it for me, guys. I want to thank all you guys for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Again, at 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to try to have Quaman's Land and Black and Fist come on to this to answer questions with me. So go to my ask.fm. The link to that will be down below. And ask us questions for then. And that's going to do it. I want to thank all you guys for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace, guys.